Princess Anne, the sister of King Charles, has returned home after spending 5 nights in hospital. She was treated for concussion and minor head injuries. The details of the accident remain unclear, but it's thought the princess was hurt by a horse.
Officials in Japan have begun imposing restrictions on the number of tourists allowed to climb the country's most famous volcano, Mount Fuji. From Monday, only 4,000 people a day will be allowed to use the popular Yoshida Trail, and they'll each be charged $13 to do so. President Biden has criticised the US Supreme Court after it said that Donald Trump and other former presidents are partially immune from criminal prosecution. In a message delivered at the White House, Mr. Biden said the nation had been founded on the principle that no one was above the law.
Scientists have shown that ants amputate their nestmates' infected limbs to save their lives and stop the infection spreading in the colony. They are the only non-human species to carry out such operations.
Joe Biden has insisted he's staying in November's US presidential election, despite further calls from fellow Democrats for him to withdraw. Recent polling suggests nearly 3/4 of US voters think the 81-year-old is not up to the job.
Britain's new Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, is meeting his cabinet on his first full day in the office. It follows his centre-left Labour Party's landslide election victory. Sir Keir has chosen a record 11 women in his cabinet.
The Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is leaving for Moscow for talks with President Vladimir Putin, his first foreign trip since returning to power for a third time last month. Mr. Modi's visit coincides with the NATO summit in Washington, at which the Ukraine war will be a dominant theme.
The authorities in South Korea say all public school students must attend classes on suicide prevention. Suicide is the leading cause of death for Koreans between the ages of 9 and 24.
A strike at the Korean chipmaker Samsung Electronics has been extended indefinitely. The union representing the workers said management was not willing to discuss better pay and benefits.
In football, England have reached the final of the Men's Euros Championship with a dramatic victory over the Netherlands. They won 2-1 thanks to a late goal from Ollie Watkins.
시청해 주셔서 감사합니다. 다음 시간에 뵙겠습니다.